like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
That's Neighbaaa. Today we are talking Super Bowl commercials.
Dunkin! Don't look away at my heart. Why you dunking me, girl? Why you dunking me?
We're also doing disaster movies. We're ranking them Mount Rushmore.
The extreme, man.
Better make your peace with God, AJ.
Make your peace with God, AJ!
And talking about Cooley losing 20 pounds.
I'm feeling skinny, Tony.
I'm feeling skinny, Tony.
So am I!
Welcome back to the Twerk Ethics Show. Come on. Got him.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Or you could, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
This is a sad show.
No, we're happy. If we're happy and we know it, clap our hands. Very happy. Very happy. Very happy. Well, dude, it's good to see
Just
you.
got some news.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know, but I got somebody pregnant.
Really?
Is that good news? No.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
it depends on a lot of things.
It does. Kidding. I didn't do that.
The first thing on my mind today is the fact that, you know, the Super Bowl happened.
Yeah.
And I have to say that was one of the best games I have ever seen. So,
Yep. Sports. Sports. Score a basket or touchdown, maybe a goal, or hit a home run. Boom!
it gets us every time.
Nice. Yeah. I always forget about it.
Was that not an incredible Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I have to say, I was pulling for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But I
me
actually
too.
thought the 49ers were going to win that joker.
Yeah. I thought they were going to get number 6, and I don't want them to,
Yeah.
because the Cowboys, oh, Loserville back there, have 5, and they got their 5th one
90,
almost 30 years ago.
Yeah. When was
Ouch.
that? 95?
Super Bowl 30.
Okay.
Yep.
You know
So
another year?
95,
Okay.
96, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost 30 years.
But it was great. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is that dude. He's just that.
He's the dude right now.
yeah.
He's the dude.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
With 3 seconds left.
He's Mahomes, bro.
Yeah.
He's my Holmes.
I was getting nervous because I didn't know the second quarter rules and overtime.
Yeah.
And
I didn't either.
I was like, call a timeout.
I
What
was
are
that
you
dude
doing?
too.
Like,
Thanks, Tony Romo, for calling me out.
yeah. And he
Gosh.
knew we were stressed.
Yeah.
He knew.
And I'm like, why aren't they? I was that guy.
If it was Booger McFarlane, he never would have told us.
Yeah. He'd probably come up with some. That's just their strategy. That's what they do. It's
You know,
like,
the thing with
it's
overtime
nobody's
is
strategy.
The thing with overtime is you got more time,
Yeah. And it's over.
and then it's over.
And then it's, yeah. After that time, it's over with. That's why they call it overtime.
Well, what'd you think of the Super Bowl, of the halftime show at the Super Bowl?
Ursher was awesome. He still got it, man.
He was smooth, man.
Yeah.
He can dance.
He's ageless, bro.
Yeah.
He did great. And I'm going to be honest with you. That Super Bowl halftime show should have been here in Atlanta.
It should have been in Atlanta.
Because I think everybody on that dance floor was from Atlanta.
Yeah.
I know at least Luda is, and I know at least Usher is.
I think Lil Jon is, too.
Lil Jon is, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but Atlanta was well represented.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
So we always seem to choke, but he didn't choke there. That was nice.
It was great.
It's a good halftime show.
I was surprised by the ludicrous entrance.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, snap.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And he still had it too.
They all did, man.
He still had it.
When Lil Jon came out, I got some goosebumps.
Well,
It was awesome.
last
I was like, what? Okay.
I'm glad you did that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did that. Last week we talked about
Hopefully I didn't scream in your ear.
commercials, Super Bowl commercials, like
That's right.
the what's
Yeah.
up
Oh, yeah.
and the Bud.
Wise.
Zer. And I wondered if there would be some funny commercials, and I think there were.
Yeah.
Number one, I don't know if you saw the one where they had the actual players in the. I can't remember what the ad was for. Oh, I think it was for NFL Sunday Ticket.
Oh, okay.
And they had the Eagles players and who was the other one? Some type of bird. Anyway, they had the actual players in the air pretending to be birds.
Oh, Seahawks.
Yeah, they had the Seahawks and the Eagles, and they were literally in the air. And then at the end, a little tiny football drops like from an egg, and he was like, "Oh, a rookie." I was like, "Okay." So there were some.
pretty good.
There were some good commercials, and
Yeah. I only saw like a handful of them because I was that guy that started the game late,
okay.
and I wanted to skip ahead.
Well, let me show you a few.
My bad.
Let me show you a few of them.
Okay.
I think my favorite one was the Arnold commercial, where instead of saying "like a good neighbor," he said "like a good neighbor," and that was the whole.
Nice.
So
Neighbaaa.
we love Arnold on this show.
We do.
Okay, ready?
Who is your daddy? And what does he do?
What's the part in the Predator where they lock hands at the beginning?
Oh, yeah. Dylan!
What's the matter?
What's CIA got you pushing too many pencils?
Yeah. All right, let's check it out.
Oh, Carl Weathers.
Thank you, Agent State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut.
Neighbor.
Hey, Arnold, I'm hearing Neighbaaa. It's neighbor.
That's what I said. Neighbor.
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 Hey, let's go again.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut.
Now what?
It's neighbor.
Neighbor!
Cut.
Neighbor.
Yeah, neighbor. Just like it's written on the paper.
Paper.
This lady's in labor!
Labor.
Look at this. This is labor. Like a good neighbor. That was the sheep.
No.
And you know it.
It's like you're cold.
Yeah, I'm cold. Bah. Neighbor.
Still no.
Like a good neighbor.
Cut.
Burr.
Bah.
Burr.
Bah.
Burr.
Bah.
Neighbor.
Neighbor. Burr. Bah.
Burr.
Bah. Get me under this chopper.
It's pronounced chopper.
Don't.
It is.
A little bit more concealer.
Hey, Arnold. Got a bit of a script change.
Script change.
Thank you,
you're gonna love
Agent
this.
State Farm.
Like a good
neighbor, State Farm is there.
simple. You are a backstabber.
I am a backstabber.
Well, let's just move on to the flashback scene.
I swear to be a good neighbor. I think we nailed it.
Well done.
Wow.
Whoever that writer is,
Yeah.
well done.
That's the first time I've seen the whole thing. I just
Whoever
saw
that
parts of
writer
Yeah.
is.
Get to the chopper.
It reminds me of like, because the joke is on the ER. It reminds me about the Michael Scott stuff where he would be like, "Neighbor, I barely know her."
Oh, yeah. Neighbor, I hardly know her.
Well, nicely done. Nicely done. That was fantastic. And did you also see?
That was a good one.
Did you also see the what was it called? The Dunkin' Donuts one with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck?
No, I didn't see that one.
Really?
Oh,
we got to look that one up too.
okay.
So this is your first time reaction to this. Did you see? Do you remember the Dunkin' one from? It was either last year or the year before with the parking spot in Boston.
Probably.
I think this
so.
is kind of like what sprung this. But anyway,
Okay.
this is the Dunkin'. What's it? Yeah, Dunkin', the Dunkings,
Dunkin'. Okay.
featuring Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Tom Brady, Jack Harlow, Jennifer Lopez, and Fat Joe.
Nice.
You know, kind of a stacked.
A little bit. It's like Ocean's 11.
I know.
Dang.
I don't think you should do this. Last year she came to my work. Now I gotta show her what I can do.
He's here.
Affleck on the track.
What up, Bronx? For your consideration, here comes the
Boston Massacre. The Dunkins. Touchdown, Tommy on them keys.
Player coach. Got it.
Oh, and needs no introduction, my partner.
Sometimes it's really hard to be your friend. You said you were gonna support me.
Dunkins. Don't look away at my heart. Why you dunking me, girl? Why you dunking? Dunkins. My heart.
How do you like them donuts? I'm so
You
sorry.
had to see it, but I forgive you. Lay us on the track.
Are we gonna be on the album?
We talked about this.
Let's go. You're blinded by them pinstripes.
Wrap it up.
Here goes Babe Ruth.
Tom, you can stay.
You remember when I told you I'd do anything for you? This is anything.
Chill. They're naming a drink after us.
Well done.
Wow.
Well done.
Those two together are
There,
unstoppable.
did you see the Air Jordan movie?
Oh, yeah.
What was it called? Air?
Air, I think.
Yeah, that was great. And I think that they have made
Really good movie.
I think they have sort of made a pact, and maybe not in blood,
Yeah.
you know, because Motley Crue,
Yeah.
they made a pact in blood that they'll never break up,
That's right.
and then pretty much immediately broke up.
Yeah, don't do that.
So, but I don't think they made that kind of pact.
The
But
Hangover guys did too.
that's true. That's true. Wolf pack.
Blood Brothers.
Yeah.
I want to talk about something.
All right. I'd like to say something. 4 of us wolves running around the desert together, looking for strippers and cocaine. I make a toast.
What do you got there?
What is that? Blood Brothers.
I think they did like agree that they want to work together again more often. Matt
Yeah.
Damon and Ben Affleck, and I think it's a good choice. Well,
yeah.
at least Air was, and
Yeah.
that commercial was funny, and it's refreshing to me because though I'm there for the game, you are too. Like I'm all about the football game.
Sure.
Of course, you love the commercials.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like in years past, it's like God, there's like hardly any funny commercials,
Yeah.
and
Very few.
there were also very few in this Super Bowl, but there were some.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
were some where you're like, okay, thank you.
Kind of saved
Yeah.
the commercial.
There was another one that was pretty funny with the dynamite chips, but it's dinamite or I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know.
Es dinamita.
As dinamita.
I'm looking everywhere for you.
Dinamita. Go ahead. Try us.
I like that because it kind of
That's
reminded me
awesome.
of the Yo Quiero Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Man, I forgot about those ads.
Es dinamita.
You get a Taco Bell.
Nutcracker Christmas. Ugh. Speaking of, office quote of the day.
Oh, yeah.
I am about to do something very bold at this job that I've never done before.
Try.
Nice.
Sir Jim.
Halpert.
Did you see that Super Bowl commercial?
No.
You didn't see that one?
Dude, I hardly watched any commercials.
Okay. So that was another really funny one was the Asian Jim. You know,
Oh,
you remember
okay.
Asian Jim on The Office where
Yeah.
this Asian guy literally pretended to be Jim and they replaced his picture and everything. And I think the whole thing was
I forgot about that.
messing with Dwight.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
he was like, "You're not Jim."
That's
He's like,
right.
I am Jim. Yeah. But anyway, so John Krasinski wrote a new movie called If.
Okay.
And at the very beginning of the trailer, it was the guy that it was Asian Jim.
No way.
And he goes, "Hi, I'm John Krasinski, and this is my movie called If." And Ryan Reynolds looks at him and goes, "You're not John Krasinski." I thought it was great.
Oh, my gosh.
That was great.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it for sports. How about a little bit of
Weather.
Here I come. You can't hide.
weather?
Gonna find you.
So we obviously skipped because I was in San Fran.
We did.
So let's start it over.
Okay.
We can't really hold it accountable because it's not on that day.
Yeah.
So, what is the weather? Can you look it up? What is the weather going to look like next Tuesday?
Weather.
which is, by the way, the 20th of February.
Okay. So the 20th, next Tuesday, they have it slated for 65 degrees.
Oh, brother man.
Somebody up there loves us.
The Lord how high. So is
Can't
that
do what's wrong with 65.
whether or not is
It's
it
grilling weather.
sunny?
Partly cloudy.
Okay, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Praise
So
him.
there's
name.
going to be some sun.
Praise him name.
There's going to be some vitamin D in the air.
Yes. Okay.
So
well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna manifest, and I'm gonna go with the over.
Okay.
I want it to be like 67.
I'm going to say I'm just going to do under because you're doing over.
Okay.
And maybe we'll meet in the middle. Neath that old Georgia pine. Gain a lot of ground.
I just said doo-doo on accident. Sorry.
And we've agreed that if it is 65, we both win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool. So now I don't have this, so
I hope it's over, but I'm just going to go under.
I'll put it in post. This is our old segment.
We're not just here to make you happy. We're also here to make you tech savvy. Nerd.
Of course, we've only done this segment one time.
Right.
And it was to set up our A1 AI joke, which is one of my favorites. But today I wanted to talk about something that bothers me a lot.
Ooh.
And that is the Apple Vision Pro. Have you seen much about this?
No.
It is.
That's the one you wear on your head?
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like the Chicago bean or something.
Yeah. I saw the dude at the Lakers game.
Yeah. This is the problem that I wanted to talk about is that from a technological standpoint, it's incredible.
Yeah.
It is incredible. And
I hear good things.
In terms of virtual reality, it's not even close. Like, it's so much better than anything I've ever seen.
Wow.
The problem is they have spent so much time focusing on what they call the pass-through, which means your world exists around you. So, like, if I have it on, I can still see everything.
Right.
And you supposedly can still see my eyes.
Oh.
If you're whatever. They spent so much time working on the pass-through that people are going to wear them in real life. And I have a problem with this, man. Like, if it was glasses, that'd be different. But like,
yeah.
And I also heard that they don't exactly have headphones. So I'm like, if I'm sitting next to someone with those things on and they're busting their music through those headphones and I can hear through the speakers, that's going to bother me. But
yeah, a little bit.
Well, how do you feel about this?
Well,
it just seems.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, you look like a big, huge nerd.
Yes.
Nerd. But I mean, I get the idea, but to wear it out in public, have some respect for the other people.
I agree.
No, not everybody is going to have that.
Yeah.
Maybe like a small select of people.
Well, it costs $3,500.
Oh yeah. None of my family's going to have it.
I'm not going to have it.
I'm not going to have it either.
But I agree with you. But this is weird. And people are like, well, they said the same thing about the Apple AirPods. And I'm like, oh, come on. It's not
obtrusive.
It's not the same thing.
They're gigantic, first of all.
Wearing your sleep apnea device, out in public. It's like, that's weird.
Yeah.
You need to wear that when you sleep.
Yeah. It's like, I'm going to wear a hat every day. Fine.
Yeah.
But if I wear a 10-gallon hat, somebody's going to ask me to take that off.
Yeah.
Because it's stupid.
Maybe Turd Ferguson.
Yep.
I like it. It's a big hat. I forgot what he said.
It's funny because it's big.
Yeah, it's funny because it's funny. It's because it's a big hat.
Yeah, that's not my name.
Turd Ferguson. It's not my name.
Yeah, what do you want?
Yes. Oh,
dude,
SNL.
That skit is so
Celebrity
good.
Jeopardy.
Norm Macdonald.
Oh my gosh, that's one of the best. That character in the Sean Connery.
Oh yeah.
What is the one about his? He says your mom. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. He's like, that's not the sound your mother made last night.
That's what it is.
That is highly inappropriate.
Yeah. And then he did that. Was it him that did Ape Tit for Appetite?
Oh, it was Norm Macdonald.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me 8 tit for 200. It's not 8 tit. It's a petite. Never mind.
All right, last segment before we begin the Rushmore. Are you ready for this?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Cooley. Oh, time for your weekly check-in. All right. I'm ready. JT's got a question for you. Answer it truthfully or you'll be a liar. Answer yes or no.
No. All right. Haven't done this for a while, but you have had...
There's a reason for that. There's
some,
about 250 reasons for that.
but you have some good news to report today.
I do.
And so I decided to check in weekly.
Yeah.
Tell the people what's going on with your health journey.
Yeah. It kind of picked up after the holidays, doing this Winter Jam tour, go to a lot of arenas, and I have a lot of downtime. So what I've been doing is, especially like the cooler arenas that we've gone to,
Yeah.
like for instance, Indianapolis,
Yeah.
Cambridge, where Reggie Miller reposted my post. That was
Insane.
awesome.
Insane.
I walked around the arena, and Indianapolis, it's a big arena, and I walked all the stairs and went to their called the Kroger Sky Deck, which is basically as high as you can go in the stadium. Basically, I was in the rafters. So I did a lot of walking. And after all that, guys on the tour were like, man, I'm taking so many steps, but they were all looking at their watch.
Yeah.
So I had never used my app on my phone, my Fit app. And they were like, no, you can use your phone. It's just like, it counts your steps. You don't have to have a watch. And I was like, oh, I did not know this. So I opened it up. I took 17,000 steps just in Indianapolis at that arena. And so I was like, so then I come back home for a little bit during the week, and Mike Stewart, our friend from the lounge, who watches the show.
What up, man?
Hello, Mike. See you in Nashville, buddy. I walked in, he was like, hey, you're looking a little slim. And I was like, I haven't weighed myself in quite a long time.
Yeah.
And the last time I weighed myself, I was like 249, 250. So when I got back home after him talking about it, I was like, I need to step on the scale, just see if I've lost any.
Yeah.
232, my friend. I've lost 20 pounds since the holidays. So
20 pounds since the holidays?
Since the holidays, yeah. It's been crazy.
Man.
And like,
congrats.
Thanks. And my eating habits have, well, obviously they've changed a little bit, but I mean, I'm not like on like a strict super diet or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I do more walking than eating now. And my body's like, oh, you should probably do this all the time. And I was like, you know what? I concur. I know my body.
Congrats, man.
Thanks, man.
That's great.
I'm feeling pretty good. And
well, don't screw it up because we're bringing the weekly check-in back.
Okay.
But I'll probably be the one to screw it up.
Got it.
Well, now it is time for Mount Rushmore. Today's Rushmore is disaster movies.
Ooh.
Now, I do think before we begin, how would you define a disaster movie?
You know what? Earth wreaking havoc on itself.
Okay.
So I thought of like natural disaster movies, basically.
So I did not do natural disaster.
Okay. What'd you do?
Just disaster. Like,
okay.
Either natural. Well, yeah, either natural.
Yeah.
Or like alien, like
okay.
Apocalypse type.
Gotcha.
Disaster.
All right.
But either, I mean, it doesn't matter. They both are disasters.
Right. Yeah. But that was more like the theme I was going for.
Okay.
But I mean, because I did see like stuff with like animals, but I think I consider those like monster movies or whatever. I mean, which are disasters too, but yeah, I was just thinking of more along the lines of Mother Earth destroying herself.
Well, I don't have time to prepare for natural disaster only.
Yeah.
So we'll keep with disaster because you're still fit in that.
Actually, you know what? One of those is not a natural disaster. So never mind.
Okay, perfect. Well, even better.
So we're good.
All right. Well, Rushmore, we're going to rank them 4 to 1 with honorable mentions, just like the mountain, Mount Rushmore.
Yep.
Cooley goes first. Cooley, what is your number 4 disaster movie?
Number 4, I think is underrated.
Okay.
Dante's Peak.
Dante's Peak. Wow. I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah. With 007. What's his name?
Oh, which one? I mean,
yeah.
Daniel Craig.
The English one.
Daniel Craig? Pierce Brosnan?
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan.
Okay.
Yeah, the video game. What was it? Which one was that one? Tomorrow Never Dies? Is that the video? Is that the big Bond video game that was back in the
maybe
90s?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Dante's Peak had like it was a movie in the 90s and it had like kids in it. So I was a real big fan of that because I was like a teenager in the 90s. So I was like, if you have good kid actors in there, I'm sold. Let's do it. And but it was cool. And Pierce Brosnan was the man back then.
Yeah.
And then his female counterpart was from Terminator 2.
Okay.
And so I can't remember her real names. I'm blanking on her real name.
I don't know
either. But she's awesome and she's a great actress. And it was about small town, it's all happy go lucky at the beginning. It's just like, wait, is this volcano going to erupt? It's like, it's 10,000 to 1. Everybody, just denies it.
Of course.
Then all of a sudden at the end,
here comes
boom!
Yeah.
Boom! Boom! Whole town's destroyed.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think I've seen that all the way through, but I need to rewatch that one.
It's a good one, man.
I completely
love
forgot about that.
So yeah, but that's my number 4.
Okay. I like it. All right.
Yes, sir.
My number 4. And I don't want to miss the thing.
Armageddon. Yes. God, it's such a good movie.
So it's one of those like critics hated it, audience ate it up.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Which are some of my most favorite movies when the critics hate it, but everybody else loves it. Means and obviously parts of it are just so cheese, but like that's what the movies were like then.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Like the welcome home scene at the end is just total cheese factor and them like running into each other. Or whatever.
Right.
But the part that I remember, I don't remember much about this movie, but my favorite part is the Bruce Willis shotgun scene with Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah.
Because he found him with his daughter or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I understand you're mad. We would all be mad. And then all of a sudden he like pulls out a shotgun.
Yeah.
And
is that when they were on the oil rig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He pulls out a shotgun and he's like, I understand you're mad. And the guy goes, he's going to shoot you. And then he freaking shoots the gun at him and like shoots him around. And then my favorite line he was like, better make your peace with God, AJ.
Harry, all right, whoa. I understand, okay? You're mad. Who wouldn't be mad? But
He's gonna shoot you.
what's wrong with you?
Make your peace with God, AJ!
Oh, it's a fantastic
Dude,
movie.
it's the amount of star-studded
My God.
people in that film.
Let's look it up.
So many of them,
Let's
man.
look it up. Armageddon cast.
Michael Clark Duncan was in there.
So you got Bruce Willis, Liv Tyler, Ben Affleck, Steve Buscemi, Billy Bob Thornton, Owen Wilson, Michael Clark Duncan. What?
Yeah.
On earth, dude?
It's like Ocean's 11.
Keith David, Eddie Griffin.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Oh my
he was in
word, dude! There are so many people.
Crazy.
Fantastic. But
So-
that's my number 4.
Gosh, the budget on that film for the actors alone
I know.
had to have been a monstrosity.
Number 3, Cooley, disaster movie.
Number 3,
What you got?
The Day After Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. That's an honorable for me.
Yeah, okay. I freaking love that movie.
That's a
man.
true disaster movie, though.
Yeah, for sure.
2004, I think, is when that came out.
Has it been 20 years?
Yeah.
Dang.
Gyllenhaal, Dennis Quaid.
I think Dennis Quaid is probably like the main reason why I watched it.
Oh, yeah.
But then I found out Emmy Rossum was in it, and I was like, oh, she's not ugly. She's very, very cute.
Dennis Quaid, for me, is always going to be the pitcher in Rookie.
Yeah.
The Rookie.
Yep. For sure.
I freaking love.
Dude, that's such a great movie. We're gonna have to pull that one out pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
Baseball season around the corner.
I actually, when the Super Bowl ended, I sent, like, soon as it ended, I sent Romano the John Fogerty Centerfield song.
Nice. Oh, okay.
I was like, it's time for us to move on to baseball.
Oh, yeah,
But-
for sure.
Yeah, Day After Tomorrow is fantastic, dude.
Dude, I love it.
It's fantastic.
And then the effects back then were for 2004 were phenomenal.
Yeah.
And just how like New York City just froze in like 30 seconds or whatever. Yeah. And but yeah, man, if you want to feel cold, you watch that movie. Immediately.
Oh yeah.
So
where are we at?
Number 3.
My number 3 is a movie that also has a pretty, I would say, star-studded cast, but not like Armageddon.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that one anyway.
But this one, 1997, Titanic.
Oh. Yeah.
Disaster.
Big time.
Iceberg.
Still talked about.
Yes. This had Kate Winslet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Billy Zane, Kathy Bates, Bill Paxton. Like,
so good.
I mean, come on. And now, funny story. When this movie came out, I was young. Like, I was probably
12,
something like that.
Okay.
11 or 12.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
So I wasn't allowed to watch it. But we were staying at
a certain part.
my granddad's house.
Yeah.
And he had it, like, or it might have been on TV. That might have been. It was either on TV or they had the VHS. But,
okay. Yeah.
We were in Memphis and we were staying there, and everybody went to bed, and I was like, I think I'm going to watch this movie. And that's the first time I watched the movie.
Oh, okay.
Because I wasn't supposed to, but I did it anyway.
Gotcha.
Sorry, mother.
Nice.
And I love it. Some people give it a lot of hate, but
yeah,
there's a reason this movie was one of the biggest selling ever.
I don't know how many Academy Awards it won, but I know it was numerous. I just can't remember how many.
Well, let's see if we can find that out.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
Wow. 4, 8, 12, 13.
Jeez.
That it won?
That's crazy. Ridiculous. James Cameron. Got to give it to the guy.
That was a great movie.
Yeah.
And
it's awesome.
Also a very hilarious stand-up bit from Steve Harvey. Just check it out.
That's true. We'd have been turning over them dining room tables.
Yeah.
Get some air in it.
Yeah. Wrapping the cords up.
Yeah. What black band do you know? Gonna play with the ship going down.
Oh, man.
Cool in the gang, we've been unplugging. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. All right. Number 2, Cooley.
Titanic.
Nice. Very nice.
Close enough.
Yep.
Yeah. This movie, I was 19 when this movie came out.
When the Titanic sunk?
When the Titanic sunk. Yes. I'm 100 and, geez, I would be really old.
You'd be like 110? It's like 1912, right?
1912, yeah.
April 12th?
April, I think so.
Let's look that up. Titanic.
Yeah.
Sinking.
Going down.
Oh, no, I'm wrong. It's April 14th and 15th. April 15th is the date.
Oh, okay. When it went down.
April 15th. I think I'm getting that mixed up with the end of the Civil War, which is April 12th. Anyway, 1912 is the date. So.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. I mean, you can fight me on this, but it's a good movie. It's a really, really good.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
I love it, and it's long. I'll give it to you.
Sure,
it's long, but it's good.
Sure. And Billy Zane plays a great bad guy.
Well, and I think that was part of it. Was like a lot of people say you have to wait all the way to the end for the action. I'm like, well, that's the point. Is that they were portraying the pure privilege and wealth of this class.
Obviously, you know what's going to happen
of people.
Yeah,
that ended up like, thinking nothing could ever go wrong.
Yeah,
and then disaster.
Mm-hmm.
So,
112 years ago,
crazy.
People still talk about it. It's ridiculous.
Nuts, man. All right.
Yep.
Number 2 for me?
2 for you.
2 for me. Number 2 for me is Independence Day.
Nice.
Which is my last of the non-naturals. But
okay.
As we've talked about before, the movie President, Bill Pullman, is in my Rushmore.
So good.
Of movie presidents.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Mine too.
Fantastic movie. Yeah. And Cooley's what he says every time. And I say, hey, Cooley, we're doing our Rushmore. Do you have your list? And he quotes Harry Connick Jr.
I got it right here. Yeah.
While he's smoking the cigar.
Yep. What he's got in his mouth.
But fantastic movie. Like,
it's a great movie.
Great movie to watch on July 4th.
Yeah.
But great movie to watch anytime.
Yeah, for sure.
It's fantastic.
I love it.
That's my number 2.
I like it.
Are we at honorables now?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
Independence Day, definitely one of them.
All right.
Godzilla.
Oh, nice.
Have you seen the new one that's out in theater?
No.
Really good.
Okay.
But a lot of reading because the whole movie is in Japanese.
Okay.
So you have to read.
Gotcha.
But
that's okay.
But the Godzilla himself, I'm like, is this thing real?
Yes. Yeah.
It looks so good. San Andreas with The Rock.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
And the girl who plays his daughter, my God. She ain't no man, that's for sure. Armageddon.
Nice.
Definitely. Deep Impact.
I put on here, I need to watch Deep Impact.
It's a good one.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. President. And Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones.
Nice. Haven't seen that one either.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
So that's all I have so far. I mean, I could have.
My honorables are Shaun of the Dead. The comedy making fun of Dawn of the Dead.
Yep.
Another comedy, Zombieland.
Oh, I still need to see that.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
I put this as an honorable because, like, I feel like this was a disaster, but not in the way that we're talking about it. But Apollo 13 was like,
oh yeah,
it was a disaster, but I guess it was caused by space.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh yeah.
But that's why I put it as an honorable.
It was called a successful failure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of havoc in that one.
Day After Tomorrow was the one, an honorable.
Nice.
And then finally, fantastic movie, Deepwater Horizon.
Oh, I've never seen that.
About the BP oil spill thing.
Oh my gosh. Wow, yeah.
The movie's fantastic.
I remember that.
I loved it.
Okay.
So, all right. I think we got the same number 1.
Yeah, I think so.
So, let's drum it up. The number 1 disaster movie, based on our opinion. You just want to say it on 3?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Twister!
Joe! You gonna go for it, Joe?
What's the one that you quoted where he's pointing? Like you said it to me one time.
The extreme came from his brain, bro. The extreme.
Bill's concept, man. The extreme, man.
That's so good.
Why do you call Billy the Extreme?
I was just wondering why do you call Billy the Extreme?
Because Billy is the extreme.
Because Billy is the extreme.
Dude, oh my God.
You want me to quote that movie? I will.
His character, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
So good.
Oh my God, dude.
So good.
Dude, I totally forgot Bill Paxton was in Apollo 13.
Oh, yeah.
I totally forgot that.
One of the main guys, yeah, for sure.
Which is funny just to show our age difference. We were watching Apollo 13 and I forgot the character.
Oh, you and the wife?
Yeah. The character, I forgot the character's name, but when Kevin Bacon walks on, she goes, I feel like he's famous.
Oh.
And I was like, that's Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, the Footloose dude, you know, like,
right.
That's Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, that's just hilarious.
6 degrees of separation, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. But, yeah, so last time I went to San Francisco 2 years ago, the night before we left, I was like, we need to watch like just a good feel-good movie. And it was hilarious because it's like Twister is a feel-good movie, even though it's a disaster.
Right.
Like there's just something so good about that movie.
Yeah.
And she had never seen it, and we watched it together, and she loved it. And we talked about it, like this time. She was like, we got to watch a movie like Twister before you go to San Francisco. And I'm like, okay, well, let's look it up. And she found Apollo 13.
Oh,
and I was like, perfect.
Nice.
That is so much like Twister.
Yeah.
That like, I totally get it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
And I know you just adore Twister.
I love Twister, man.
Yeah.
I saw it in the theater when it came out. And I remember we took a group to go see it. And we had never seen it before. And one of the girls in the group sat in front of me, and it was the part at the end where, what's his face? The bad guy, they get sucked up by the Twister.
Oh yeah.
But right before then, that scaffolding comes through the front windshield and kills the dude. But when they show it coming towards the camera, basically,
yeah.
The girl in front of me ducks. And I never will forget that because we started laughing. I was like, oh my gosh.
And the fact that movie came out in 96.
Yeah.
The effects were crazy.
Unreal. Yeah.
Crazy good.
Yep.
Crazy good.
And then later on in the Olympics, they used the same wind tunnels as they used in Twister.
You're kidding.
Yep. So that was pretty cool.
So, yep. Helen Hunt.
Yep.
Bill Paxton, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Alan Ruck.
Yeah. Is that the guy from Ferris?
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
That's right.
God, it's such a good movie.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be appropriate. They dropped the bomb on the Super Bowl commercial that there is a new Twister movie.
Plural.
Twisters. So we're going to switch here. I didn't actually see this trailer.
Okay.
I went in to get something to drink or something. And when I came back out, I caught the end where it said Twisters. And I was like,
no way.
Was that a, and then I Googled it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, oh my God, it's a new Twister movie. So hope they don't screw this one up because we love it so much.
28 years later.
Let's watch it.
Came from his brain, man. The extreme.
Bill's concept, man. The extreme, man.
Don't suck. Oh, okay.
Dodge whatever's in there. It's big and it's moving fast. Drive. Go, go.
Ooh. They got to throw a cow.
Right. Another cow.
It looks pretty good.
Give me all the summer hits.
Yep.
Calls himself.
Oh, I like that guy.
Top Gun, right?
Yeah. And he's in that new movie.
Oh yeah,
with Sydney Sweeney.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, she's perfect.
She's gorgeous.
You thought you could destroy a tornado.
Dorothy.
You never had a chance.
Okay. Call back.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie, this does look pretty good.
Yeah.
You don't face your fears.
Whoa.
You ride them.
Oh, snap.
Twins!
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Nope. No, thank you.
Was that it?
Nope.
Oh, shoot.
Let's go. To be honest, I don't know. There's a part of me that was like, I don't know if they should do this, but
Yeah.
that looks pretty good.
Yeah. It looks really good.
Like, it looks like they're keeping it the same aesthetic, I guess,
Yeah.
as the old one. I want them to throw a cow. Because I was like,
yeah.
what everybody talked about when that movie came out, the cow being,
Yeah.
you know.
Exactly. Another cow. Actually, I think that was the same one.
Do you remember any more quotes from Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Oh, Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yeah.
We're close to Wakita. Meat craves substance. Food. Food!
Hey! We're absolutely not going.
Well, rest in peace, man.
Dude, that was that role. I bet he had such fun with that role. It looked like he was having fun.
Between that role and the Alone Came Polly.
Oh my gosh. So good.
Raindrops.
Loser! Give me a kiss, man.
Dude, I just sharted. That's when I take and I fart at the same time. And then the very obvious, we've talked about this a million times. The very beginning scene when he just busts it. It's so
on the dance floor.
So
oh my
good.
gosh.
So as much as we love Twister, since we put it on our Mount Rushmore, the best disaster movie, which is funny because I'm like,
yeah,
that's hilarious that this just came out.
Yeah.
I am hoping that this is so rewarding.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hold it. Like, I don't want it to be better.
Right.
Because I don't think it could be.
No, I don't think so.
But I really want it to be very good. I'm excited now.
I'm definitely going to the theater and watch this one.
Yes.
For sure.
For sure. All right. Well, that's it. Yeah. For the Twerk Ethic show.
I think that went well.
What
do you think?
For the podcast listeners, we don't typically do a lot of reactions in the episode, so I hope you can still kind of understand what we're doing. I mean, of course, the videos that we reacted to weren't very long, but
right.
For context, I will post them separately, so check out YouTube for that, or just watch the YouTube episode, and you'll be able to see our reactions to it. So. And shout out we already shouted out to Michael Stewart. Shout out to Brandon Fiddler.
Oh yeah,
because he loved the John Williams episode.
Oh, B-Fid.
And I think he would.
He's a big John Williams fan.
I also think he would love. I can't remember talking to him, but there's no way he doesn't love Twister.
Oh yeah,
he has to.
Oh, for sure,
he has to.
That was back when he was a teenager too. So it's in his wheelhouse.
Exactly. So
all right, it's Suck Zone.
Episode 155 in the books.
155.
55.
One double nickel.
That's like a few away from 1,000.
A few.
Yeah.
Man, I dread that day.
You shouldn't.
No, I shouldn't.
Okay, I was about to say.
If we have 1,000 episodes, we're doing something right.
We are.
Even 155.
I was going to say, if we got 155 episodes, we're doing right.
Yup. I agree, partner.
I hope you all have a good week.
Yep.
And with that, Cooley, take us out with another Twister quote.
Oh. Hey, man. What's up? Going green. Greenage, dude.
Greenage, dude.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, you're the man.
See y'all.
Bye. It's the Twerk Ethic Show. It's the Twerk Ethic